Welcome. I wanted to share with you some practices on how you can build your Qi, not just through Qigong practices, but throughout the day in general. Now, when we do Qigong, we're building our Qi, but there are other ways to continually build Qi. Of course, we build our Qi through food and through herbs and through other types of practices. But we can focus on building the Qi in our Dantien throughout the day. And the reason for doing this is we are born with X amount of Qi, and that Qi depletes over time. And when it's fully depleted, that's when we pass away. But what we can do is build that reservoir of Qi in Qi In Dantien. And Qi In Dantien is a safe place to store the Qi. You can store an abundance of Qi in Qi In Dantien. It's important to be able to feel and locate Dantien. And Qi In Dantien, right below the navel, is a very significant aspect of Qigong. And because you'll see in all practices, yoga, martial arts, Qigong, the navel area is very important for building our strength and energy. So, if you are practicing Qigong and you haven't become aware of Dantien, it might be a good idea to put your mind to develop awareness in that area so you can build Qi in Qi In Dantien. Qi In Dantien is known to be located about 2 fingers under the navel and inside. But what I like to do is think of a umbilical cord in the reversed sense going in, and then just feel the Dantien area underneath that. And then when you breathe in, or when I breathe in, I'll draw in the Qi as if it's coming in through Dantien and filling up the diaphragm. And then when I exhale, it's as if I'm mentally pushing down, compacting it down into the Dantien. So in my other video in Qigong, I talk a little bit about reverse abdominal breathing. And so this is just a gentle way of drawing in the abdomen and then expanding the abdomen down as if it's gently pressing to the navel, right at Qi In Dantien. Not done with a lot of intensity, but just gently. And another important point about Dantien and drawing in Qi is you can't just grab the Qi and pull it in. You might want to build up that bank of Qi in you and build up that Qi power. But it's important to not be in running after the Qi. You don't want to be in pursuit of the Qi. And so what I like to do is to make sure when I breathe in that it's gentle. You're breathing in gentle, slow, long, soft, thin, even, not forcing it. Drawing in, and then as I exhale, I compact down slowly, slowly, with a slow breath, long, deep, thin, soft. Breathing in, filling up the diaphragm, breathing out. And as you build the Qi in Dantien, it starts to spill over into your energy body, into your meridians. And the meridians get full of Qi. Then you can circulate Qi, move Qi. So you'll see in between many Qigong practices that we put our palms crossed over. The 2 lao bone points are aimed at the Dantien. And just between exercises, it gives a moment to store the Qi. But in a sense, we can do this at any time. We can take in a breath and breathe out. Think of it compacting down to the abdomen. Sometimes we'll put our hand to our chest and our hand to our navel as a different type of practice. And you can breathe in and think of the chest, and then breathe out and think of the abdomen. This area clears and it's relaxing this part of the meridian, clearing it pushing the Qi down through the stomach, gathering the nutrients of the food there, so we get more nutrition, more Qi from the food, breathing and compacting down. And you'll find this to be very relaxing. So if you are shaken or having a stressful day, take a moment and breathe into the chest, and then breathe out into the abdomen. A lot of times, I will also like to, when I'm doing Qigong, to kind of root my feet into the ground and collapse the abdomen. And that helps to give the feeling like something is really concentrated there at your core. You want that core strength that gives you the balance, it gives you focus. So having that core of the Dantien in your awareness at all times. And then whenever you breathe in Qi, and you exhale slowly, you compact it down. You can be just sitting at your office desk, or anywhere, take a moment, walk outside, breathe in, and breathe out. And you may have different ways of drawing in the Qi. You can draw in through energy gates of the body. But the point is you want to draw in Qi, yin and yang Qi, earth and heaven, and compact it down to the abdomen. And then you'll find it will put you in a better space, it'll create better health, and in general, well-being. So I hope this technique finds you well and helps you to build your Qi. Thank you.